Imagine making 3 times more money than your parents ever did, 3 times, and still you feel like it's not enough. Not enough money, not enough peace. If that sounds like you, if you've done everything right with money and still feel behind, then stick around. I'm Vann, and this is Rich Without the Rush. This show is for people like us, Gen X, the ones in our 50s and 60s, the ones who are tired of money advice made for 20-year-olds. Now, that advice comes from somewhere, and let me show you where. You're familiar with the story. We all learned it as a child, the tortoise and the hare. The hare runs fast, gets overconfident, and takes a nap. The tortoise just keeps walking, and he wins. That hare has never went anywhere. He's still here with us today. Today, he's the person bragging about crypto. In another form, he's the guy online standing next to a fancy car telling you that you can be rich in 6 months if you just buy his course. You see, the hare is loud, he's fast, and he gets all the likes, and he still loses every time. So you can learn something from anybody, even what not to do. You see, the hare doesn't lose because he's lazy. He loses because he thinks that speed is the same as winning, and it's not. That's why I wear the green jacket. I'm with Team Tortoise. How does my green jacket look? So this show is about the slow path, the steady path, the one that actually works. Here's a little bit about me. I'm in my late 50s, and I'm currently in my 3rd marriage. And let's hope the 3rd time is a charm. And that's a different show to talk about marriage. Now, I don't have a college degree. I spent some time in the military, the Air Force. Then I spent about 15 years in corporate America where I was promoted on a limited basis because I didn't have a college degree. And some of you are familiar with the paper selling. In addition, in corporate America, I wasn't really interested in playing politics. So I started my own company, an appliance repair company in Memphis, Tennessee. So with all of that, what makes me think that I can talk about money? Well, I've spent about 30 years studying what the Bible says about money, not the prosperity gospel stuff, not the stuff that makes you feel guilty, just what it actually says. And I've made plenty of mistakes before then. I've had the shiny object syndrome really bad. New way to make money? I tried it. Side hustle, opportunities. I was busy chasing 10 things and never got good at one. It turns out that the tortoise doesn't run 10 races all at once. He picks one path and he walks in it. Now, I know what you're thinking. You may be in your 40s or 50s, and you may be saying, well, I don't have time for slow. I need to catch up. And I hear you. I felt the same way about 5 years ago. But let me tell you what happened. I was about 51, 52 years old when my marriage ended. It was a marriage over 20 years together. It was over. If you've ever been through a divorce, you know that it hurts and it costs a lot of money with lawyer and court fees and all of that. My divorce took over 4 years of not knowing what would happen, 4 years of bills piling up. Now, here's where I'm supposed to tell you about some big moment that fixed everything, some secret I found. And that's not what happened. What happened was slow, quiet, and hard to see at first. Now, the old me would have been angry for 4 years, bitter, resentful, focusing on what I was losing. But something changed. My prayers changed. I stopped asking God to fix it, but I started thanking him for what I still had. A walk in the park, a friend to talk to, the fact that I can still get up and go to work. I became more grateful. When everything falls apart and you're still okay, that's peace. And here's the weird part. My income during those 5 years, it was about the same. My savings maybe went up a little. My stress, way down. My peace, way, way up. The same money coming in, totally different feeling about it. And that's when I figured it out. I've been counting the wrong thing pretty much my whole life. You see, your bank account shows you dollars. It doesn't necessarily show you if you're rich or not. What matters is the peace that's in your heart and in your mind, not the number in your account. So peace over pace, that's what I've learned. And out of all of that, I built a system, a way to think about money that keeps me on track. I call it the Tortoise Formula. Again, that's why I wear the green jacket. Now, the Tortoise Formula is direction times discipline divided by distraction equals wealth. Now, I'm not going to explain the whole thing today, and that's what the book is for. And that's also what future episodes of this show is for. Just know this. The tortoise wins because he knows where he's going and keeps walking, and he doesn't get distracted by the hare showing off. Here's another thing about distraction. I fixed appliances for a living, and people would call me all the time and say, my ice maker is broken. But here's what they don't know. The ice maker isn't the problem, it's a symptom. You see, the freezer isn't cold enough. It has to be at a certain temperature before it would ever make ice. So if you fix the freezer, then the ice maker will work. Well, money's the same way. People say, I keep buying things I can't afford. That's not the problem. That's the symptom. The problem is, why are you buying things? Are you trying to keep up with the Joneses? Are you comparing yourself? Are you trying to look like you're winning the race? Fix the problem, and the symptoms take care of themselves. And I go deeper into this in my book. Okay, I have some homework for you this week. I want you to do one thing this week, just one. Think about who makes you feel behind. Who do you see online that makes you feel like you're losing? Here's the homework. Unfollow them, mute them, hide their posts. Just stop looking. And here's why. You can't walk the tortoise path while watching the hare run his race. I repeat, you can't walk the tortoise path while you watch the hare run his race. And if you do the homework, please drop a comment. Just say, did it, in the comment section. Now, next episode, we'll talk about the Peace Index. These are 7 simple principles that I want to share with you that help me. And when you see that, you'll see that you have a lot more peace than perhaps you thought about. If you want to go deeper into this, the book is available on Amazon, Rich Without the Rush. And if you pick it up, please leave a review on it. Doesn't have to be anything big. Just a couple of sentences will help me. And one more thing before I go. I'm not your guru. I'm just a guy in a green jacket who learned some things along the way. And I'm a few steps ahead of you on this path. And I'm turning around to tell you what I see. The path is longer than they told us, but it's better than you think. Slow and steady doesn't just win the race. It means you finish with peace. I'm Vann, and I'll see you next time.